I gotta get to this. It's important. Really important. Glen Monroe here, VRCM SKYWARN AM brief at 5/19/2017, right, May 19th. Here we go. Let's get down to it. We ain't got much time. Radar Express, so I can pull all this information quickly. Alright. How's this weather outlook? Boom, right to the point. Okay, we have thunderstorms are expected to redevelop this afternoon, increase coverage heading into the overnight hours. Some of these thunderstorms will be severe enough with large hail up to the size of golf balls, wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour, and a few tornadoes. Days 2 through 7. And where is that? Well, it's for portions of eastern and central Missouri, as well as central and southwest Illinois. That would be us. The crest. Remember I told you about the crest of the Ozarks. So it's around the edge, and it blows across the top. Once it gets around the mountain range, it goes around the mountain a little bit, and then goes to Illinois. So we have, yep, to early Saturday morning. Spotter activation will be needed late this afternoon and tonight. Spotters are encouraged to report any severe weather observed to the National Weather Service. And by the way, 70-mile-an-hour winds, golf ball size hail, lightning. Man, we had a lightning thing this morning, about 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It was bad. It was all hitting there in my camp and stuff. I was like, oh, God. I thought we weren't going to have anything, but there it is. That's what swept through earlier, about 4. And this is what's coming up the pike right down through here. So supposedly this is what's going to be the problem. Probably down here. Yeah. Already in play. So it comes up this way, just like this. And we're usually at the top part when it cuts around this mountain range right there. So anyhow, let's get to the other part real quick. So I go to SPC. Make sure all your stuff's correct, charged up, got all your lights, your emergency gear. Anything happens, make sure you got water, because the water supply, all electricity will be cut off. You'll be pretty much screwed, stranded. You have your emergency gear ready, basic first aid kit at least, you know. Just yeah, okay. That's what we got so far. Like I said, that's what came through. Let's go to SPC. Dang it, there we go. Let's just go to day 1 here. Okay. See, right up the middle, if you take that little, like I said, if you could connect the bottom piece in the middle, you go right up the middle, because it's going to cut right a little bit south of here. But we're on the northern side of that little strong piece, so what happens is the tornado usually goes to the north, and the bigger part goes to the right. So it falls off to the right, and then that stronger piece that usually has the tornadoes on the left, on the north. Usually on the northern front, and the crap usually falls up to the right. See how it's got a hook? That's how the clouds always do it here. Alright. So what we're going to do is go to the warnings. See the warning list right there? Alright. Flash flood, flash flood, flash flood, flash flood. Texas seems to be getting some stuff. Okay. So, let's see what the spotters are doing. Yeah, everybody's on call today. See all these dots? Dang, I can't. It's a mess. Let's get down here. There we go. I usually do it like this so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then just kind of scroll up. It's a lot of information, isn't it? That's me where the dot is. The flashing little dot right there. It says the internet's fully working, but I guess. Anywho, there you go. Let's back up one. Okay. There we go. So, pretty much in a nutshell, man, golf ball size hail late this afternoon and early evening, so it's going to be nighttime. Nighttime's difficult, kids. So let's just finish off real quick by going to the LSX brief page. There we go. All right. Northwest Forecast Office at St. Louis. Okay. Thunderstorms redevelop. There we go. Let's do this. This afternoon and night, held up to golf ball size, wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour. This is what they're showing it's going to probably look like. This is actually, I believe, the model radar image for early this evening of what's going to occur. Golly, you see that red piece right there? What time would that be? Usually they're cool enough to put a time on it. Later this afternoon and evening. Well, that's not good enough. The coverage of thunderstorms will increase again overnight as they grow into a squall line and move across Missouri and Illinois. At night. Tornadoes, golf ball, wind at night. So we got to go do. Oh God, yeah, that looks pretty bad. 1, 2. What time is it going to occur? This is their estimate. A few tornadoes. That's it. Just a few. Like how many? 1, 2, 3. Probably 3 or 4. Okay, let's go ahead and download this. Gosh, that sucks, man. Spotter activation is necessary. Day 1 severe storm outlook. Thunderstorms will redevelop this afternoon. Maybe severe and damaging wind gusts 70 miles an hour. Help the size of golf balls and a few tornadoes. What time? Usually, if they can predict it, they usually say what time it is when it arrives. But it doesn't mean it's accurate, it just means it's guesstimate. So what we need to do is kind of use our radar here. I don't see anything. So let's use the Radar Express thing again. See, it says it's going to come from the west. So anyhow, let's go ahead and check the earthquake stuff real quick. 70 mile per hour wind. Golf ball size hail. A few tornadoes. A few tornadoes. Few? 5? More than 3? Great. Okay. Oh, there's your local earthquake activity. So, on top of that, right? Make a long story short, we have commercial traffic, tourists, bad weather, polluted water, earthquakes, ticks, Lyme disease. You know, gosh, you know what could possibly go wrong. There you go. Anyhow, so I'm going ahead and just get your at least your safety kit ready, some basic gear, have some water stockpiled, find you a safe place that you know can shelter up or lean up into. I got one, and I usually bolt myself to this big, huge concrete thing underneath a shelter type deal, and I have to spot for the weather at the top of the hook. See, it's going to come exactly where we always post up, so I have to sit there. And if something happens, I just put my seatbelt on and get up underneath that storm shelter deal they got kind of built. And just remember, if you can figure out which way the wind's blowing, don't get under a bridge or anything. If the wind's blowing, you know, that way it'll blow you right out of there. So you'll have to go contrary to the wind, north to south more than likely. It's not going to be a good idea. So you get you a line of blockage for west to east or southwest to northeast, because the wind will pop you right up underneath that any kind of a shelter, especially a bridge or something if you're traveling or walking on foot. Anyhow, there it is. 70 mile per hour, golf ball size sail, a few tornadoes this afternoon into the evening. Funky weather like that until Saturday, so SKYWARN spotter is necessary. Today, activated, and Saturday. So the next 48 hours, expect severe thunderstorms with tornado activity for central, east, and west, south Illinois. Glenn Monroe, VRCM SKYWARN and brief at 5.19.2017. Out.